The City of Toronto is hiding something about their coronavirus reporting. They just gave us the most outrageous 5-figure bill for access to documents to keep us from investigating. It's not going to stop us, but we need your help to keep digging.
What we have here, if I'm reading this correctly, is under the age 50. The grand total of people who have died in this city, I think you said, is it 8?
Yeah.
9. And that's terrible that 9 people have died. How many shootings have there been, by the way? And how many people, how many suicides from people whose economic lives were ruined, who are just depressed from the loneliness? 9 people under age 50, is that what we just said? 9 people under age 50? And don't tell me you can't open the gyms.
At Rebel News, we used to use COVID-19 data from the City of Toronto until one day we just couldn't. You see, the City of Toronto used to give out very detailed information about the coronavirus, the kind True North's Anthony Furey has applauded the province of Alberta for releasing. Just look at this. The province's comorbidity fact sheet is updated weekly, with the last one released on November 11th. The number of COVID-19 deaths recorded at that time was 369 individuals. Out of that number, 75.3% of Albertans who died had done so while suffering with 3 or more conditions, in addition to COVID-19. The next highest figure were those suffering from 2 comorbidities in addition to COVID-19, which made up 16.5% of cases. Those with one extra condition made up 5.4%, and those without a comorbidity were just 2.7% of the tally, or 10 persons. The following comorbidities are included in respective analyses: diabetes, hypertension, COPD, cancer, dementia, stroke, liver cirrhosis, cardiovascular diseases, including IHD and congestive heart failure, chronic kidney disease, and immunodeficiency. 10. That's the number of otherwise healthy people who have died from COVID-19 in Alberta since the beginning of the pandemic. But the City of Toronto, it doesn't give out Alberta-style stats anymore about comorbidities. All of a sudden, in the middle of the pandemic, the City of Toronto, led by Mayor Tory, stopped telling people the anonymous details of the people who were becoming sick and then dying with COVID-19. And we think Ezra Levant had something to do with it. Ezra's constant reliance on the data to debunk the reasons for the increasing restrictions on businesses and people in Toronto made Toronto and Mayor Tory stop being transparent with the facts. So we thought, why not just ask why this bizarre change was made? To give people less information about the pandemic in the middle of the pandemic? And who made this decision? And when was it made? Now, here's what we asked the city for. We requested access to any emails and conversations from Toronto's public health that preceded any changes to the COVID-19 status of cases in Toronto's website, or what prompted those changes. Now, here's what we got back from the City of Toronto. In an effort to satisfy your request on September 30th, 2020, you were provided with Toronto Public Health staff discussions on a mock-up dashboard along with key decisions that were made and the rationale for those decisions. Following this, you indicated you were still interested in obtaining emails regarding the changes to the website. Toronto Public Health staff advised us that in order to provide the requested information, staff would have to review over 100,000 emails. This would include searches of email accounts in a large number of staff, including but not limited to epidemiologists, planners, operational management, communication, senior management, web content experts, and IT support for Tableau. It has been estimated that each document would require 30 seconds for review to determine if the record is responsive to your request. Now, here's the big stuff. Fee search estimate. Estimated search time for approximately 100,000 emails, 833 hours. Total estimated cost of record search at $30 per hour, $24,990. And they require a 50% deposit up front, so $12,500 before they proceed with our request. $25,000 for labor to look for digital documents that are readily available by doing a simple email search or a search on the city's internal servers. Give me a break. Now, I know government workers are generally paid far too much to do what they do, but this is absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. You know what this is? It's a cover-up using a 5-figure Freedom of Information paywall. I bet we as a network or Ezra Levant are named in some of these emails about the decision to change the reporting protocols. Now, I am going to get these documents. I want to know 2 things here. First of all, I want to know what $25,000 worth of government documents really looks like. And I want to know what are the scandals and plans the City of Toronto bureaucrats don't want us to see by trying to hide this inside a tsunami of paper. We're going to appeal this enormous bill. It's absolutely unjustified. We might get it knocked down by a few $1,000, but we also might not. I can't tell you if we will or we won't. But if you'd like to help us cover the cost to get these documents and then cover our research costs to go through $25,000 worth of City of Toronto documents, you can donate today at rebelinvestigates.com. Toronto's Mayor John Tory is hiding something very, very big, and I am going to find it. He might think he can keep you in the dark, but not on my watch. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. Toronto's secretive mayor, John Tory, wants to charge us $25,000 to give us documents about his decision to give the public less information during the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. If you can help us fund our access to these documents and our access to the truth, please go to rebelinvestigates.com.